The Sony Xperia Z5 Premium is a big phone with big talents, but some of its best features aren't immediately obvious. Discover how to control the camera, get better battery life, and organize your apps the way you want them with these excellent Sony Xperia Z5 Premium tips and tricks. 1. Use stamina mode for longer battery life. The Z5 family benefits from an improved version of Sony's stamina mode, which is designed to prolong battery life. If you're running Android Marshmallow, Sony reckons you'll get 400% longer battery life with stamina mode engaged. It achieves that by reducing what your phone gets up to. So, for example, background data traffic is reduced, notifications are quietened and apps won't sync in the background. These are all little things, but collectively they make a huge difference to how long your Z5's battery lasts. If you're really short of battery, there's a second, more severe mode called Ultra Stamina mode that turns off everything but the most basic phone functions. You'll find these modes in settings greater than device greater than power management. 2. Get some sleep. There's a growing body of opinion that believes the blue light from mobile devices is messing with our body's rhythms and ruining our sleep. If you suspect your Xperia is part of the problem, you can change the white balance to make the screen less blue. The bit you need is in settings greater than display greater than white balance. It's also useful for getting better color reproduction if you feel your photos appear a little too cool or too warm on the Sony's otherwise excellent screen. 3. Get rid of unwanted stock apps. Sony isn't the worst offender on Android when it comes to stuffing smartphones with apps, but there's a good chance that you won't use some of the apps it provides, such as the PSN network or Lifelog. Getting rid of them is simple enough. Open the app drawer and press and hold on an empty space. Little X crosses will appear in the icons of the apps you can uninstall, and you can tap those X's to get rid of the apps you don't want. If the Sony apps aren't all removable using this method, you can disable them in settings greater than apps greater than all. Find the appropriate apps and then tap the disable button to turn them off. 4. Get more pixels from the camera. The Z5 Premium has a 23MP sensor, but the camera app is set to a default of 8MP. That's because the camera app uses a technique called oversampling to try and get the best shot under any circumstances. It takes extra pixels, so you can zoom in on an 8MP image without losing any quality. If you'd rather get all the megapixels, you can set 23MP in the camera app by tapping the three-dot settings icon. 5. Reorganize the camera options. The various camera modes in the camera app are handy, but it's likely that the ones you use most won't be the ones at the top. You can move tiles around by long pressing them and dragging them, and you can also delete the ones you don't want. Long press and then look for the trash icon at the top of the screen. 6. Avoid blurry photos. As we explained in our Xperia Z5 camera tips feature, the Xperia Z5 has stabilization all over the place. So make use of it. In auto mode, hit the settings and head to the video tab and turn on steady shot for stabilized video. In manual mode, hit the settings and flick the switch for image stabilizer. In 4K video mode you have a steady shot option, so turn that on too. If you get a blurry photo or video after all this, you need to ease back on the caffeine. 7. Make your ringtone less frightening. You want your ringtone loud enough that you can hear it when it's in a pocket or purse, but you don't want it so loud that when it goes off you jump out of your chair and spill your coffee. What to do? On the Xperia, there's a brilliant feature that makes your ringtone start relatively quietly and build in volume with each ring. You'll find it in settings greater than called greater than increasing ringtone. 8. Turn on the special modes. The Z5 has some useful display modes, some of which are off by default, but you should turn them on and start making the most of them. Glove mode is designed to help you use your phone while using gloves, which is handy in cold weather. Smart backlight control uses sensors to decide if you're reading, in which case it doesn't turn the screen off. And tap to wake up enables you to wake up your Z5 by tapping twice on the screen. You'll find all of these options in settings greater than display.